All right, aloha. Welcome, everyone. It's October, the month of creation. Isn't that amazing? We're already through this far of the year. Anyway, welcome to Healing Moments with Karinna. And I'm so grateful to have all of you here with me live and those of you joining later on the recording from other parts of the world. Right now we have a couple people here from Hawaii and people from the mainland, US, and I'm very happy to see all my goddess sisters. And our topic today is discover the magic of your creation. And I should say that the Healing Moments program is a monthly webinar that brings a spiritualist perspective on what's happening in the world as we tune into our hearts and delve into our healing journeys to evolve into the new dimensional energies. So that's where we are every month right here on KarinnaNielsen.com and Zoom and YouTube later to access the program. So before we begin, I just want to center the program because we're coming from a 9-month into a 1 month, and that 9 is completions and new beginnings. And then when we land in that one month, the energy of the 10 comes down to a 1. You gotta get set. You gotta rebalance and focus on, your journey moving forward. So let's take some nice deep breaths. Take 5 deep breaths. And breathe in through your nose and draw the golden particles through your crown chakra and send them down into your heart. Lock the breath. Exhale through your mouth. Just keep breathing as I call upon the Creator's light, the Christ light, the Goddess weave of love, and all of the beautiful energies of our guidance, the Master Guide Kirill, the Master Imhotep, Master Guide Kahu Fred, and all of the beautiful energies of the goddess light, the angelic realm, our guides, our angels, our guardian lights that guide us in this journey. We ask you to shine your light on the Healing Moments program today, because we have a wonderful topic about our own magic of creation. And we pray that everything unfold in the most perfect way, in humble love and gratitude for this new Healing Moments program. And so it is in love. Amen. So great, lovely to have everyone here, and people saying hello in the chat. And I just wanted to let you know that this type of meditation that I was describing, this type of breathing, it comes from the 5 breath self-healing meditation, which is something new from Signature Cell Healing, relatively new. And you can find it on the signaturecellhealing.com website. There's a video, there's an ebook, there's a video tutorial. I even have a short 1-hour class that teaches you how to do that, and the beginnings, the basics of Signature Cell Healing. So check out the Signature Cell Healing online store, and you'll see a lot about that 5 breath self-healing meditation. For those of you here live, just go ahead and type your question in the chat, or you can put it in Facebook Messenger, or you can raise your hand and ask it live. Isn't that great? So for this month, or for this month's program, I'm going to draw a Lemurian Prophecy card. So I got my cards right here. So we're going to go in and get out the cards. And I got the cards, and we're using the Lemurian numerology, which is the ancient Lemurian numerology brought back to us now by Kahu Fred Sterling and Master Guide Kirill. And I'm so grateful for all the Lemurian wisdom that they've helped us to access now for our great shift in consciousness, because the Lemurians had it for theirs, because they had several great shifts that they went through, and they used the 10 principles, Signature Cell Healing, the Lemurian numerology, the Goddess Light, all of this great Lemurian wisdom to move their evolutionary journeys forward so they could get to the next level. So that's what we're doing again now. So how great is it that we have all this great Lemurian wisdom. So also the Lemurian Prophecy card. So have a look, and everybody here live and those of you coming in later, because time is an illusion, folks. Those of you who are watching recording, you're actually could be watching right now, right? So please send your light into the cards. And I got it. And we're going to cut the cards in half. I'm going to choose the card, which is, this is so great. You're going to love this because it's fun. This is the Jack of Hearts, which you folks have chosen. The energy coalesced around the Jack of Hearts. So there are 4 suits in the deck, right? And so the spiritual is the, let's bring it, oh, Diane's here, let's bring her in. The spiritual is the spades, the mental is the clubs, the emotional is the hearts, and the diamonds is the physical body. So we have 4 bodies: physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. So we pulled the emotional body, the Jack, and the Jack represents the child self, our child self. So the child self is coming forth, and especially in this configuration with the heart, we know that this is the heartfelt love of the child. So the child that loves and is so perfect because it loves and it believes in magic, and it believes in the beautiful, limitless world that they're born into, right? And they don't know until we all don't know until we learn the limitations. What is, what are the limits? When you're a child, you don't know that until you learn it. So that's why they have so much fun, right? So thank you so much. This is a great connection. Aloha, Diane. Thank you. So we just pulled this, and yeah, if you like, you can leave your video on if you want. You don't have to if you don't want to. Everybody else switch theirs off. So, and please put your any question in the chat or raise your hand. It's so beautiful to have you here, Diane, again. So as we get into the program, I just want to bring forth the Lemurian Numerology, which you'll find on my website at KarinnaNielsen.com. And there's some articles from, I think, from the Chancellor and also from Master Imhotep about the numerology. The number 10 reduces to a 1 because in Lemurian numerology we use 1 digit, and that is creator light. So when we see the 1, it's letting us know that creative energy is high and something new is ready to begin. So that's the inspiration this month for us to move out of the completion month of 9 and into the new 1 month of October, and let the creative energy flow and let yourself be guided in this limitless ability to create magic and to discover the magic of your creation, the magic that you've already created. So that is we'll just kind of weave into that, because that is the energy of what Master Master Guide Imhotep put in his channeling this month. And that was also called Discover the Magic of Your Creation. So if you haven't read that yet, it's on the channel guidance section of my website, and you can bring that up. And I just want to read you a little, the beginning of that. And it starts out, think back to a time in your life when you were pleasantly surprised at something that came together just perfectly with what you wanted to create. Okay, think about that now, if you haven't already. And in fact, it was so perfect that it went beyond your ability to understand how it could possibly have happened. Did it feel like magic? And it really does, doesn't it? There's another part of that channeling where Master Imhotep says, there's another situation where you're working on a deadline, right? And you have this deadline and you have a focus. You're going to complete your project or whatever you're doing by that deadline. And but you have all these other commitments that start, springing up and so on. And so you just keep focused on your intention with clarity, and you will, and what happens is, or what happened in this situation, is all the other commitments got rescheduled and moved magically. And haven't you had that happen? I have. And everything opened up. It's like a pathway opens up, a magical pathway that allows you to complete what you want to have done. Well, that's just a really a common kind of magic that we can create all the time. But hey, there's so much that we can do with clear intention. So maybe in that case, we weren't even aware that that was happening, but it was responsive to our creativity and our clarity on what we wanted to create. So Master Imhotep goes on to say, your spirit self knows your life purpose and intention to find a perfect pathway forward, a pathway of love that is open to you at all times. Your journey of discovering magic is an alignment of your spirit self's evolutionary desires with portals of possibility beyond your human perception. It's your own creation being revealed to you in magical ways. That is why it feels so magical. So, I can hear you, you might be saying, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? I've already created this, I don't remember creating this, I don't remember creating this magic. I don't remember that. But what we all can discover is the magic that we've already created in our life blueprint. So Master Imhotep goes into that as well in the channeling. The life blueprint is the blueprint that's in your the pineal gland, in the signature cell in the center of your head. And so that's why it's called signature cell healing. And when we begin a signature cell healing, or when you breathe with the 5 breath self-healing meditation, you are activating that blueprint. And you might not be consciously aware of it, but the energy is going from the blueprint, the pineal gland, the signature cell, and that cell, which is the people call it also the God cell, is communicating with all the other cells in your physical body that have the memory of the perfection of your journey. And so when you align to these situations where magic unfolds, you're aligned to your blueprint, your higher self, your whole purpose for being here starts to align. And that's why it feels like Master Imhotep said, so magical. So isn't that cool? I mean, so does that, stop me anytime and come on with a question, because I would like to know if you've had a magical situation like this, because I know we all have. You're traveling or something and you think the plane is going to be delayed and you'll be late for this or that, and suddenly everything just aligns. So yeah, before I ask my next question. So yes, Diane, Diane says the magical opening is a great feeling. So Diane, how did you experience that? That would be my question. And there are times when we experience it, but there are other times and that we don't. So I got a fly. I've got a mosquito coming around here. There are other times when it doesn't align. So I'm asking the question that's in your minds, perhaps right now, is why does it work sometimes and other times it doesn't work? Can you answer that, or do you know? Or okay, so okay, Diane says I was getting a job where everything fell into place. Yeah, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? So sometimes when you okay, so Diane, what do you attribute that do you think it was just magic, or did you have like a real clarity on what you wanted or something? Come on, go ahead. Are you're not muted? Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, I was not even planning on taking the job. It was offered to me and I was like, why not? And it was to work at Board of Water in the Halaba Garden,
Perfect.
where I got to do so much education and putting together a learning program. Everything just, I didn't have to do hardly anything. It just kind of all fell into place. And it was a happy space.
And I know, from what I know you, that's like a perfect job for you because of your love of Mother Earth and the plants and everything. So, so that is it, like in complete alignment with your blueprint. When it feels that perfect, that you're in alignment with your higher self, and all the energies are creating this pathway, this magical pathway. So imagine what we could do if we actually had a real clarity of intention. And so that's also in the channeling, where Master Imhotep says to the lady, or somebody asks a question about finding their ideal partner or something like that. Oh, it happens to other people, but it doesn't happen for me. And then Master Imhotep says, are you in some way blocking it by saying that couldn't possibly happen to me? I couldn't possibly find the best job. I couldn't possibly find the best partner because everything is going wrong for me. And just by saying that and thinking that, you're blocking the magic. So don't do that. And how do we not do that? We don't do that by using the 10 principles of consciously creating. And the fourth principle is clarity. So in order to get to the clarity, you have to go through the first three: truth, trust, and passion. And in the center of those three is love. So you find your love, and then you create your clarity. And then you have the communication, completion, and then the four pillars: prayer, meditation, sleep state programming, and masterminding, to come to your mastermind, to what you're choosing to create. So even if you don't have a mastermind or something like that, you can create a kind of a mastermind by having a clarity in your mind of what you want in clarity. So, like I think in that channeling was, what does that person look like if you're looking for your ideal mate? What does the person look like? And more importantly, what does it feel like to be with that person? And that's probably the most important thing, because appearances can change, right? So what do you feel like when you're with that person? Because that will endure, right? Anyway, so thank you, Diane, for that share, because that's just perfect. So Wendy says, I feel that still being here in this life after all these years is ongoing magic, and I'm grateful. That's right. And I know you're consciously creating a great transformation in your physical world right now by your home renovations and creating a beautiful space for you and your family. And that's a magical creation, right? Because I know different instances you've told me of things completely coming together for you unexpectedly. And I think what that indicates is your clarity on what you want to do and how you want it to feel afterwards. So it's not so important to say, okay, I want this, and this at this time and this time. Once you put a time on it, then that's going to make it third dimensional, right? Because what if it could come sooner than that? Or what if it would come at the most perfect timing? So the way to visualize and the way to imagine And I suggest you do this every day in your meditation. And we're going to do that later in a meditation here, is visualize in clarity what it is you want in your life. How do you want to feel? You know, do you want to feel loved? That's a good one. Oh, wow. Do you want to feel loved? You want to feel comfortable in a beautiful living space? You know, what is it in your life that where you'd like to create magic? And that was my question in the write-up for the program. You know, what does a magical outcome look for you? What does it look like for you, a magical outcome? And a magical outcome could be anything you feel like you want to have. And the key is not putting the limits on your creation. And that's what Master Imhotep was saying in the, oh, I love that part. Here it is, you are limitless. It is so important to remember that, because we live in this third dimensional world, right? And there are all kinds of limits we have to subscribe to when we get in the car, for example. You gotta know when to brake. I mean, that makes sense. You gotta know when to brake. You gotta know when to use the turn signal and turn, or you gotta know how to get where you're going. But when it comes to your life and living outside of the third dimensional world, you can release the limits of the third dimensional world in your meditations and in the, you know, visualizing and imagining what you want in your life. So Master Imhotep suggests just celebrate it when it happens. So when it happens, celebrate. And you're a limitless being of light, and your clarity of vision is a powerful force of creation. Open your heart and believe in your limitless ability to experience joy, abundance, and a magical life on earth. How about that? So I'm going through here. Yes, you definitely know, right, Diane? You mean you know? What do you mean you know? You definitely know. You know when you know. I get it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. You have to know that you are a limitless being of light. And of course, we get, you know, we have to do this human journey. And so there's a lot of times when, you know, we feel like, okay, I don't feel very limitless right now. I got to do this, or this person is, you know, requiring me to do this, and this. But you can always go back into your meditation and create that space where you can feel the limitlessness of your light. And that's what I suggest. So does that bring up any other comments? I'm going to keep a messenger open just in case. So messenger is open as well. And we've got Sandra over here. So I'm going to ask you to unmute. Sandra, raise your hand. Gotcha. Go ahead. I think you should be able to speak now.
I'm sorry, I'm kind of low. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right, I'm going unscripted, but clarity is really important, because what you're referring to can involve having to maneuver around deception and trickery.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But we might not even be totally aware of what the other party or parties are plotting. So if we stay focused on what we're being guided to do, and in my situation, I'm literally, this is why I say your topics are so personally relevant. It is uncanny. So without going into a lot of detail, I'm still, I am literally right now trying to resolve, I figured out this week, the last week in September, 9-month, whatever, the main or core issue. And now I'm working on trying to get people to respond, but I'm not meeting. I'm meeting with resistance. So be it.
Okay.
But,
okay. So I want to comment just on what you said.
But it could have been
fabulous.
It could have been a magical moment immediately if they didn't interfere, like 10, 11
okay,
years
let's talk
ago.
about that. Let's talk about that right there. Okay, Sandra, so I'm going to mute you right now, but listen to this. What you said is just so perfect. I can't even believe it. Like you said, uncanny. Because the magic goes beyond everything that you've said, the trickery and the deception. The magic is in a different space than the trickery, the magic, or the other people. So when you meditate and when you focus on what you want to create ultimately, and I'm not going to put words in your mouth for what that might be, but you could say, it could be something like, this is how it would feel to be beyond this situation. This is how I would feel. This is what I would do. I would be, and you put it in the present tense, of course. You say, I'm vacationing at the beach. I live in a beautiful home with beautiful people that surround me with all their love, and we create beautiful things together. What is a dream of what you want to create? What is a dream? What is your, and if you focus on the other people or what they're doing, you immediately put a limit on your creation, because you're refocusing back into the third dimensional world. And this magic is actually taking place at another level beyond the human world. Now really sounds magical, doesn't it? Because it is, because you can go in this way, and we're going to do the meditation pretty soon so you can experience it and I can get your feedback. But you're going to go beyond the third dimensional world and understand that's where the magic is happening. And when the magic comes to you, like Wendy was saying, and like Diane was saying, and like Master Imhotep described, that's when you align with your blueprint, the healing in your blueprint, and a portal opens with a pathway exactly into your magical outcome. And when we are focused on third dimensional people or things or situations, that is a way of limiting our access to that magic. So Sandra, as usual, a super question and a great opportunity to respond to that. So I want to do this meditation because I get this from Master Imhotep and or someone else higher than that. I'm gonna be getting downloads. So this is called, okay, so everybody get comfortable now. And we have 15 minutes or so, but it's not going to take that long. And I want to get your feedback on this because I did it myself, but it's the first time I've done it with other people. So start breathing and just, try and eliminate distractions that might be around you right now. And just keep breathing, deep breaths. And this is called a meditation to amplify your powers of creation. And as you continue breathing, just make sure your eyes are closed. You keep breathing. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth, and just feel yourself relaxing. Just relaxing. Release whatever's been bothering you, wherever you've been, whoever's been around you now, and just focus in on yourself and feel this beautiful connection. And as you breathe, begin to drop your awareness down from your mind down into your heart chakra. So breathe and exhale your energy down into your heart, right in the center of your chest. And keep breathing and feel this green heart energy. And we have some green goddess listening that's probably going to love this part. So center into that green heart light and feel your love for yourself. And now from your heart chakra, send a line of light down into Mother Earth. And just connect all the way down through the levels of Mother Earth into her core light energy, like we do in the global healing meditation for Mother Earth. So just breathe and send the light down from your heart, down through your feet or your root chakra, all the way into Mother Earth's core light. And you keep breathing now, and you feel yourself connect to this enduring love that Mother Earth has for us. This enduring love and this heartbeat, this vibration that we're so connected to, just beating and beating, that people call it the Schumann resonance, but it's the heartbeat of Mother Earth. Now, when you're ready, draw that heart energy from Mother Earth, her core light, back into your heart, and just feel it turning into a golden white light right in your heart chakra. Now keep breathing and feel your heart light expanding out, covering your chest, expanding out into your emotional body, out through your mental body, out into your spiritual body. And just feel like you are this bubble of light, of this golden white light. And now even go beyond the constraints of your four body weave, beyond the constraints of your physical body and the four bodies of what you have here. And you become super expansive. You're as big as the room that you're in or wherever you are, getting bigger and bigger. You're even bigger than the town that you're in. You can see it below you. You become this expansive energy, this golden ball, this ball of golden white light. And I want you to now look around you and see the others in our meditation here. See each other, because we've got a few people now in the program and everybody's expanding their light. And I can feel your light touching mine as I expand my light to meet yours. So feel your light connecting with everybody else now in our meditation, and those that'll join us later. And know that you have no separation between you and your higher self, you and Mother Earth, or you and the other people around you now that are expanding their lights. There's no limits. So now in this expansive, limitless space, I want you to imagine with as much clarity as you can, one thing that you have wanted to create for yourself, whether it's an improved relationship with someone, a completion that you've been seeking, or maybe a better life situation. Just see it in clarity as you'd like it to be, without limitations. This is for you as a limitless being of light. And take this clarity of intention now into your heart and hold it there in your love. So keep breathing and just see that situation or that relationship or whatever in clarity as you'd like it to be, without any limits, in the fullness of love. Hold it in your heart. Keep breathing. All right, see it clearly. And with this clarity still in your heart, just slowly bring your light back down out of the total expansiveness that you were, back down so you can see your house now or wherever you are. Bring your light back into the room or the car, wherever you are, back in and back into your four body weaves, spiritual, mental, emotional, and back into your physical body. And take a moment and just adjust now, because you gotta come back in. But remember, you are this limitless being of light. right? Even though you're in the physical body and you have these physical constraints right now, you can move beyond them. So come back down into your physical body and back where you began our meditation, and rejoin the webinar. Gradually, I'll give you some time. That was wonderful. I will be looking forward to your shares. And as you come back, I want to remind you that you can come back and listen to this meditation anytime. In fact, on the webpage at KarinnaNielsen.com, the Healing Moments webpage, I may put the minutes where it is, or on the YouTube description, I'll put where the meditation is in the thing, so you can come back and do the meditation again. I really suggest you also read or reread the channeling from Master Imhotep, which has a great inspiration about using our limitless powers of creation. And I'm going to do it too, because it's a great message for me. So you have any shares from our meditation? Let's see what else I want to say here. Okay, so you can raise your hand or put it in the chat, or you can even do a messenger post. And I know you're probably still coming back, but Wendy says, a magical to be in such an expansive state. And Diane doesn't want it to end yet. Yeah, you know, it doesn't have to. So after the program, you can go back and try that again, because it's a simple, easy. And I'll have the recording up on my website, on the Healing Moments page, and also it'll be on my YouTube channel. So if you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, you can get an announcement every time I post a new video, and they'll send you an email and you'll know. But generally it's within the same day that it gets put up there. Yeah, I think that's a super great way to just go beyond what we think we know, right? That's what another thing, that there was a Conscious Creator webinar recently with Master Guide Kirill and Kaho Fred Sterling, and it was about going beyond what you know. And that to me is the most important thing, because we think we know, you know, what we know, and there could be, I'm not saying definitely, but I'm thinking there could be a lot more than what we know, and it's being revealed to us on a need to know basis. This is what Master Kirill has often said, is it's all on a need to know. So as we expand, and so what is need to know, right? If we are entrenched in our third dimensional journey and experiencing anger and frustration, or, you know, just really unpleasant energies, maybe we don't need to know. We need to get beyond that on our own terms, right? And find the love, find more love, and realize that the things around us are reflections of the things that are within us. So if you're experiencing anger and frustration, think about how that might be coming from you. And that's what I like to do when I think, you know, I always say, well, why did I want to create that situation to be angry? I must want to be angry if I created that person to be acting that way, because it is all my creation, and it's all of our creation, what we're experiencing here. And isn't that a beautiful thing? Because we can change it. We have the ability to change it, right? We're limitless beings of light. So if we don't want to experience those things, let's choose something else, right? So yeah. There, I got a heart from Wendy. Yay. I love it. Yeah. So, you know, I'm going to give you all time to go back and experience that again. But just know, you know, it really is, it feels like magic, right? When these things happen, it feels like, oh, I shifted my thoughts. I found love in my heart, and suddenly there's all these loving people around me. You know, the bad people went away, or, you know, the people that were causing me pain or you know, not nice people, they went away because I found more love in my heart. And that's the magic, right? That's when the magic unfolds. And if we can't, and that's the point of Master Imhotep too, and the channeling is we might not feel the magic if we're immersed in that limitation, space of limitation that says, oh, well, you know, the world works this way, and so I better do it this way. And I'm not getting it because other people, what did that lady had a question, and it said something, oh, that never works for me. It can't work for me. Well, you know what? If it can't work for you, it won't because you said so. You know, I have a friend that we're doing some meditations into other planetary experiences and into galactic craft that are helping us in our great shift. Okay, so that's going way out there, but we're doing these meditations and she doesn't remember. She doesn't remember that we were there. And when she comes back from the meditation, she doesn't remember when we do it in sleep state, if we're sleeping, right? She doesn't remember when she wakes up. But you know, if you say, I don't remember, that never happens to me, I can't do that, you can't. So don't say that. Say something like, I'm going to remember, or I remember this, I saw a color, or I heard a sound when I woke up, or, you know, my cat was meowing at me, or like me, right? My cat was meowing at me. What do you remember? I mean, just a small thing. So just engage the magic on a very small scale if you're having trouble or difficulties with this idea of being limitless. So just engage it slightly, a little bit, with a color or a sound or a feeling, and then keep going. Don't stop. Fred Sterling has always said, don't stop. Keep moving forward in love, into your love. And you can always expand it, right? Expand it, but start where you are right now and take the next step. Always look for the next step and always take the next step. So in any case, my next step is this beautiful month of creation, and the same for you. So we're going to gradually bring our program to a close, but I did want to remind you to sign up for the newsletters on my website. And don't forget to check the Signature Cell Healing website. Also, the online store has specials on the print books. So you can also get print books or ebooks or anything like that you might find. Sorry, that mosquito is back again. We have a very tropical climate here. I want to also remind you that our global healing meditation for Mother Earth is Wednesday, October 6th. And I'm pretty sure that's a Wednesday. Is it a Wednesday? No, it's Thursday. Ooh, it's Thursday. Sorry. Thursday, October 6th at 9 p.m. your local time. So please join us in the global healing meditation for Mother Earth, and you can work on your expansive, limitless self with light workers from around the world. And you can read about that on my website. And then I had, thank you to the Sedona Journal of Emergence again. Here's the October issue. And guess who's right there? There I am. So the next month, the new, the predictions 2023 is coming out next month in the Sedona Journal, and Master Imhotep will be in there with his predictions for 2023. So look for that, and I'll also have that article as for my newsletter readers. I also like to invite you to join me tomorrow for Healing Sunday at the Honolulu Church of Light. So go to honoluluchurchoflight.com. And the live link will be there, or on Facebook. Honolulu Church of Light at Facebook has the missive from Fred Sterling, the message, and also the YouTube link to join us live. I would love to see you there. I'll be doing the 5 breath self-healing meditation, and you can also put in a healing request. I'm so grateful. I just checked the chat one more time to see. Thank you, Wendy, for coming on. And thank you all so very much. Our next program will be November 5th, next month, the first Saturday. I'm so grateful for all of your participation. Go back and do that meditation again and have a wonderful month of October. Mercury will be going direct. In fact, it did this morning. So it's all way go forward into the month of October in your hearts in love. Okay. Aloha, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye.